What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. It's been a couple of days since we put out a video. I hope everybody's doing great, and I'm really excited for today because we got some fun comics. To start it off, we're jumping into the Joker Year 1, Part 3. This is Batman issue 144. And so far, what we have learned is that the Joker has three distinct personalities. The three Jokers. Much like the Batman of Zur-En-Arrh, a backup psyche to Bruce Wayne. The same person that taught Batman how to do this taught the Joker how to also do it. He did this because he wanted to see how these two colossal beings, one of order and one of chaos, who would come out the victor, who would be the better. And visiting the far future, the Joker has taken over the world. He has spread his Joker virus, infecting others by laughter, and so few people remain still unaffected. But Batman is about to go against what he does not want to fight. The Bat family, all infected, all turned into crazed animals, and they now hunt their father. So, make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, we pick up with Batman standing against his family. His family, the most dangerous collection of people that exist in the world. And after all of this time, age has caught up with Bruce. Luckily for him, the Joker virus, it makes them less lethal and more like rabid dogs. But he knows that he doesn't want to stay here and fight. He pops all of his smoke grenades and he takes off. He knows that they're gonna get out into the world. They could hurt people, maybe even worse. But Batman needs to end all of this. He has to find the Joker. This is his top priority. Joker has been leaving a trail of clues. All of this somehow connected to the GCPD, and he is running out of time. This is what takes us to the past. Bruce Wayne has set up kind of a fundraiser for the opera. Anybody that is anybody finds themselves here. Now Bruce is doing this in the hopes to draw out the Red Hood gang. They have a new leader. They have been trying to figure out who this may be. The hope is to lure them out of the shadows so that he can handle them. This is where we see him having a conversation with Jim Gordon, currently a detective in the GCPD. He knows that one of the other detectives, Manny, he is part of the Red Hood gang. And even though Jim Gordon is suspended, he's still gonna keep an eye on him. Still gonna track him and see what he's doing. Manny, along with some other officers, they are headed into the precinct, catching themselves one heck of a bust. 24 bricks of cocaine. But Manny flaunts his corruption very openly. It is very obvious to anybody in this precinct that he is not a clean cop, as Jim Gordon walks inside saying that he simply forgot something because he is suspended, so there's no reason for him to be here. But as he goes inside, there's a clown holding balloons, talking about some kind of assault at a kid's party. They don't know it, but this is the Joker. He is sitting here waiting and plotting. He's got something up his sleeve, and the entire precinct is gonna feel it. But they are too preoccupied with what is going on with Manny, as they go to lock all of this up in evidence. Manny and his guys, they take out one of the cops. They tase him and put him down to the ground. All of the cameras go offline. Jim Gordon knows that they are not gonna be hitting Bruce's little fundraiser. The Red Hood gang is hitting the GCPD. And this is when all hell breaks loose. A man with a red hood jumping in and trying to take out Jim Gordon. Many more coming through the front door. Quickly and with precision, they take over the precinct. This is when the commissioner goes to rush outside. But when he does, he sees a note from Batman saying, "I know everything." In all of the chaos, Jim Gordon has to end up killing his friend, a cop that he once knew, but didn't know that he was part of the Red Hood gang. But the gang members, they grab everything that they can and they go to head out. As they load up the van, nobody noticed the clown knocked unconscious, lighting the ends of his balloons. As these balloons float up to the ceiling, they explode. And with that explosion, the entire ceiling comes down. What was above them was the GCPD armory. Joker with grenade and AK-47 in hand. He is about to make all of them pay. Take out the cops and the Red Hood gang at the same time. as Batman begins to investigate, trying to figure out what is actually going on here. This is the far future. He is following the Joker's trail. As he investigates, he looks into Commissioner McCloud. Now, this is the commissioner that we see in the past, a man that was only commissioner for a few months but ended up in prison. Going into another room, this is where he runs into Red Hood. Red Hood, who has been infected by the Joker virus. Using a sedative, Batman is able to put him down, and he continues his investigation. He thinks about Jason, how he may have hurt him over the years, but Joker is the one that killed him, making him into another Red Hood. But Jason, he wasn't the second Red Hood. He is the third Red Hood, because the second one was Commissioner McCloud. All of this leads Batman to the commissioner's office. In this office, he finds a small bag, some kind of device inside, mechanisms to create fake laughter, but no sound comes out of this device. The decimals are too high for Batman to hear. This is when a bat comes crashing into the window, and Joker is there telling Batman that I could have killed you at any time, at any point over the years. But he has lived because Joker has let him live, because the Joker loves him, and Batman says that he has let him live, even though he hates him. But the bat here, it is here for a reason. It is part of Joker's plan, and this is when he notices that the bat near Jason's body gets rid of the Joker virus. This is what takes us back to the past. Jim Gordon facing off against the commissioner swearing that he is going to kill Jim. Jim Gordon is the only one that has seen him, who knows he is leading the Red Hood gang. This is when Jim shows that the cameras are back on. Before this little confrontation, Jim Gordon decided that he was going to turn all of the surveillance back on. This makes the commissioner immediately attack. The rest of the Red Hood gang, they take off without him, but when they go to open up the bags, the entire vehicle fills up with some kind of substance that causes them to crash. To flee the vehicle, Jim Gordon and the commissioner finding themselves in the main room of the GCPD. Jim telling him that I wanted to bring you here so everybody could watch as I stomp you. And that is exactly what Jim Gordon does, knocking the commissioner straight out. He plans to carve out the rest of the rot that lies inside the police department, or he is going to die trying. This is where we pick up with one of the detectives, Detective Manny. He thought he made a getaway with all of those goods from the precinct, only to be captured by the Joker. The Joker plans to have some fun with him, but Commissioner McCloud, he plans to use him for some experimentation for the Joker virus. This is where it all originated from. Laughter was the poison. Bats were the antidote. The echolocation sound that they made caused the virus to be cured. And so Batman, riding on a horse through Gotham City, having the bats follow him and curing all those in their path. He sends out this information to countries across the world. The Joker virus has been cured, and Joker disappears. But this was the final knife in Batman, his last bit of sweet revenge. He gave Batman a problem, and he gave him the solution. He watched Batman play this game. Commissioner McCloud was patient zero. Joker could have let the world tear itself apart. So the question remains and sits at the base of all of this. After all of this time, this man, this demon, this whirlwind of controlled chaos, how many times over the years could he have simply won? How many times could he have taken out Batman and called it a day? The truth is, after all of these years, to the Joker, it is nothing more than a sick game that if he truly wanted to end it, he would end it. As we pick up back at year one, Commissioner McCloud is about to be sentenced. The Joker has shown up to that bar where he was getting beat up. He walks inside, he locks the door, he turns off the lights, and the chaos ensues. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Definitely a fun issue. All of this really coming full circle. So what we're seeing is that Commissioner McCloud, He was a dirty commissioner, along with a handful of detectives, all of them part of the Red Hood gang. When the Joker became the Joker, he was no longer the Red Hood, and so the leadership needed to be filled. That's where Commissioner McCloud comes into play. He becomes the second iteration of Red Hood, eventually Jason Todd becoming the third. But because of all of this, the Joker used him as an experiment. He used the Commissioner to create the Joker virus, perfecting it. He releases it upon the world, and then he gives Batman the antidote after he is done playing his game. All of this alluding to the fact that the Joker is the superior. He is the better. He is Batman's better. That if he so chose, this could be over tomorrow. Because of Batman's codes, because of how he views the world, there are lines that he says he will not cross. Lines that are too far for him, but the Joker is without limitations. Like Batman said, a whirlwind of controlled chaos. And we are seeing more and more that when chaos meets order, order doesn't stand up to the challenge. That it is only when chaos decides to stop can order return. I'm very curious to hear what you guys have to think on this. I like the concept that Joker has always had the ability to take down Batman, just like Batman has always had the ability to take down Joker. Joker won't do it because he's having too much fun with this game, because he says he loves Batman. A sick obsession, infatuation. Batman, on the other hand, he won't end Joker because no matter how much he hates Joker, nothing will allow him to break the code, the vow to himself. So let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories. If you would like to get caught up on everything going on with Batman, with the Joker Year 1, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It's gonna get you completely caught up on everything going on with this series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership, much like Patreon having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you're unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.